zoom in and out. So here, I'm going to go ahead and hit this button here on this side and then scroll, and you can see I'm zooming in and out. And then this side here, if I hit this button, basically just changes me to a different key map, and then I can okay, so lots of buffer. See what we can do to try and improve things for you guys. Did you manage to catch the we delivered purpose to Pakistan? I'm sure if you in the right moment and the work ladder team is in Pakistan and you place an order, they will certainly make the most of that opportunity, but we can't guarantee. So if things are lagging a little bit for you guys, NW photo video, did you catch that little demo that I've just done with how we can use the knob and map it to different functions through the keyboard? Let me know if you able to catch that or if that didn't really work. So if there's any issues there, and yeah, so what else we have got? Awesome. Alrighty. Hello Dave, how we doing? Welcome to the stream. We're going to run through a couple different things today, looking to maybe swap out my key set into a new key set, and I caught enough to know it can be done with VIA. Awesome, yeah. And there's also, I'll pull up the Work Ladder website for you here, and you'll notice, so I've got on the desk in front of me here just a slightly older version of the XYZ workboard. So new boards that come in are going to be using, I think, input instead of VIA. So it's a little easier to configure. You don't have to worry about the coding, like the codes that each keys will map to. So if that helps you as well, you can basically set it up a little easier, I think, using input. And that's a lot of the new boards coming through are going to have input instead of VIA. But this is just a slightly older board that I've got set up here. So I've used VIA to set up my keys. So you can see here I've got the knob, and I've set that up so on different layers it means different things. So on my layer 0 it's a volume knob, so if I go ahead and move it at the moment, you can see up here my volume's changing, but then if I go ahead and move to layer 2, we got a different code. I actually haven't set up layer 2 yet, so it's on layer 1 that I've got basically the ability to scrub along the timeline, and then on layer 3 I've set it up, I believe, to do that zoom in and out on the timeline. So you can set it up however you like, and also with multiple layers so that you can have it for multiple different tools. So I found that really helpful, actually. I always have a hard time, like sometimes just messing around with the mouse isn't as accurate as I'd like it to be, so to have like a real clear click 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 on the knob is a really nice little addition. Have you tried editing with the Frame Micro? I haven't yet. DWI, thanks for the message. It's something I would love to do, but I actually haven't got myself Frame Micro or Creator Micro yet, so I'm keen to place an order sometime soon. Yeah, but at the moment, so I've just got this board in front of me that I've showed you guys here, and so let me just yeah, I've only just got this board, so I've just set this one up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get the next item, and that will probably be the Creator Micro for me, I reckon. I'm keen for one of those guys. And yeah, if any of you guys are thinking about purchasing one of the Work Ladder boards, go ahead and let me know what you're planning to use it for, and I can try and help think through how it will be useful, what you can use it for, how like it kind of can like really improve your workflow as well, especially those kind of mapping of the keys. Super helpful. And what else have we got? Awesome. Roland, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? Appreciate you guys tuning in, and hope you're enjoying the holiday season, and had a lovely Christmas, ready for New Year about to be upon us. It's actually, I'm in Australia at the moment, so we are currently 31st of December in the morning, so today's New Year's Eve for us. I'm sure some of you guys are probably a day behind, and so you guys are probably 30th, but yeah, currently New Year's Eve, going on a little stream, and then we're going to go and do the classic New Year's celebrations. But yeah, it should be good. Now, if you guys are thinking about buying a board at all in the near future, I definitely recommend chat to me about it now. We can figure out which board's going to be best for you, and then if you go ahead and place an order whilst we're on the stream today, we do have some pretty awesome prizes to win. So got prizes that I should pull them up now on the screen. So we've got this wheel. We're going to spin the wheel. If you place an order on stream today, you get to spin the wheel, and there's a bunch of different prizes. So we've got dials, we've got t-shirts, we've got some different key sets, and then my favorite prize is the XYZ numpad. So this one up here, you can see XYZ numpad is up for grabs. I'll show you what that one looks like. This is the XYZ numpad here. So it's actually unreleased product, and you guys will have the chance to win it if you place an order on stream today. So I'm just trying to get this one on the screen properly. There you go. XYZ numpad is up for grabs if you guys place an order on stream today. So honestly, I think that's like definitely my favorite prize on the wheel at the moment. So if you guys go ahead, place an order whilst we're streaming today, we'll spin the wheel and you guys will have the chance to win a bunch of cool prizes, and one of them is this board right here. So super versatile little board. So it's very similar to the board I have in front of me here. So if I show you this one, in that it is similar kind of 3D printed setup, and obviously all those keys are customizable, able to be mapped however you like. Hello Roland, thanks for tuning in. Let me know where you guys are from, what you guys are up to at the moment, and I'm just running through kind of a couple of these things for the stream today, how we're gonna be running everything. So let me know what you guys are up to. And just a reminder, there is prizes to be won, so spin and win today is the plan. And if you have placed an order recently and you've already placed it, then you can also just go ahead and pop your order number in the chat, just drop it in there, and we will add a free gift to your order. So just go ahead and place your order number in the chat if you've placed an order recently, and bigger the order, the bigger the gift you're going to get added. And so please go ahead and let us know what you've been up to. Romania, welcome from Romania, Roland. Midnight, getting those late hours in, very nice. Yeah, we're currently in the morning, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning for me, start of the day. But yeah, Slovakia, Majolpo, I'm sorry, I'm not very good at pronouncing names, but I'll try my best. Slovakia, we do deliver worldwide. Sorry, did I miss that question from someone? Nice. Yeah. Worldwide delivery, guys. So wherever you are in the world, you can purchase one of these boards or any of the other products on our website, worklouder.cc. And yeah, worldwide shipping. So get around it. If you are interested in the products at all, let me know any questions you have. I'll do my best to answer, and we can help you get set up with the kind of products that's going to work best for you. Phil from the UK, welcome. Glad to have you with us. And yeah, let me know what's happening in your part of the world, where you've been for Christmas, what your plans are. France. Awesome. I'm glad Geek etc. is I'm glad you like the keyboards. They are pretty awesome products. French layouts definitely makes a big difference for you guys if you need that as well. And if you want to reach out to us for anything, go ahead and just send us a DM on Instagram. I'm sure the team will be super excited to hear whatever you guys want to chat about. But yeah, if you have any questions related to the boards, then we're gonna go ahead and place the order now. We'll spin the wheel for a chance to win something. So just go ahead and pop your order number in the chat once you place the order. If you would like to get it today, there's no better time. So raining in Nairobi. Oh, very nice. That's from Creative. Thank you. Nairobi. I've always wanted to go to Africa ever since I was really young. And Nairobi is a place that I would definitely love to visit. So let me know what is worth visiting in Nairobi. Snowing in Romania. Very nice. I'm from in Australia. It's actually summer at the moment, so it's a little bit backwards for a lot of people. They're like Christmas, winter, but for us we have a summer and summer Christmas. But this year I went up kind of like to the highlands and to the lakes. So even though it's summer, we still got there's some snow, but just where we were, we got a bunch of hail, so it was just raining ice a bunch of the day. Roland, gonna go to sleep. Roland, were you gonna buy one of those keyboards? Because if you're gonna do it, I think now's the time to do it. If you want to spin that wheel, have a chance to win one of these. Let me just pull it up. One of these little boards here. So if you go ahead and place the order right now, you can get one of these XYZ numpads. They're not actually available for sale yet even, so you will get that added for free to your order if you want. So if you're going to go to sleep, go for it. But if you are interested in getting a free product, you'll get a free gift no matter what, but you are also have the chance to win. You will have the chance to win this XYZ numpad. So if you want, let me know and we can get you set up with something. But yeah, need to make a macro pad with like a 60mm dial. Okay, yeah. So I mean, if you want to have a bit of a look at what options we have, and obviously if that's a specific thing that you're after, that's fair enough. But we do have Creator Micro pad is very handy, I would say, for any kind of editing, or because you're saying that you use video editing tools. So video editing, the Creator Micro is going to be a great option for just setting up your workflow to be super efficient and saving a lot of kind of that headache of trying to use a traditional or kind of just clunky keyboard that's not going to be optimized for your workflow. Is definitely worthwhile getting something that's going to really improve your workflow. Sorry, is there any release plans? Any plans to release versions with numpads? Geek, etc. Thanks for your question. There is plans. So in the past we've had a version with numpads. So that's the Creator Board XL, and that one had this numpad on here. And that one will come back into production at some point, but we don't yet have a timeline for when that'll be. So it's a great question. For now, like I think, depending on, if you let me know, Geek, what's your kind of workflow, what you're planning to use the keyboard for, and I can definitely give you some suggestions for what might be a good product that you could use. So just throw that in the chat if you have any info on what your kind of use case is. I definitely can give you a hand in thinking that through. Any other questions? Awesome. MacroPad. Yeah. NW Photo Video, let me know what it is about a macro pad with a 60mm dial that you're interested in, and I'm keen to hear what you're thinking. So what is it about that's going to be useful to you? You have a Loop Deck Live S right now that you don't use enough. How do you think a Mac would be a better option than that? Alright, well, I can just quickly have a look for you. Cool. So I'll just have a quick. Sorry. So Loop Deck Live S. And I guess the other question for you, Geek, is what are you actually using your Loop Deck Live S for? So that's gonna kind of change what I can help you with in terms of thinking that through. So are you using it for streaming? Are you using it for photo editing? Let me know what your plan is, and I can give you some pointers. Looking at the XYZ board, is it Bluetooth compatible as well? So let's just pull it up for you. XYZ board R2. I'll just share my screen for you guys, so pull it up here. So this is the board here. At the moment, let me just I just double checking if the new version. So these guys are wired only, and that means so not Bluetooth compatible, which sometimes people prefer Bluetooth compatible keyboard. I've actually found, like with my board, having it wired is not the most like difficult thing in the world. I guess if you're working on a workspace that's like you're sitting on the couch or something and you want to have the keyboard in your lap and computer far away, you don't want to have it plugged in, then that's a little bit tricky. But most of the time I've found like being able to just plug it in when I sit down is super easy, and really like honestly these days I find too many Bluetooth devices, it just becomes like almost problematic for me, because messing around with connections and stuff unnecessarily when you can literally just plug it in, I've found personally not as bad of a downside as I would have once thought. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. That was to Paisley. So that's my thoughts on the Bluetooth but we do have obviously Bluetooth compatible devices as well. So if you wanted a Bluetooth option, so like the Creator Micro has options for both wireless or wired, and so you can choose accordingly to what you'd like. Never mind. Alright, so we've got Creative, is the XYZ, is it the numpad one? So yeah, so we do have the XYZ numpad, and that is up to win today. If you guys place an order online, then you can go ahead and spin the wheel, and you do have the chance to win this XYZ numpad. But this product is not actually available to the public yet, so that's currently a in development product. If you wanted to buy a similar product, then you can buy the Creator Micro 2, and it has like dials as well as buttons, as well as keys, sorry, and so you can choose what you'd like. Hopefully that's helpful for your question. We're looking XYZ. What is the XYZ? But anyway, I'm glad there's options. Lots of cool things to do in Nairobi. That'll be sick. You work remotely 1 or 2 days a week, and definitely need the numpad, plus make videos with Final Cut mostly when I'm at home. For the Loop Deck, I use it for streaming and editing. Thanks, Geek. So I haven't had any experience personally with the Loop Deck myself. So if you have, do you have any particular, feel free to let me know if you have any particular things that you find difficult about it that makes it hard for you to use, because you've said you don't currently use that one enough. Is there anything that's kind of a roadblock for you at the moment to use it? Is it maybe, it's oftentimes I've found with products that I use, if a product is almost too complicated, even though it might mean that it's very capable, I've found that actually holds me back from using it, if it's too complex for what I actually need to be using it for, something like that. So let me know what your kind of key friction points are of using that product, and I can kind of give you a bit of a idea of what might be more beneficial about our macro pads, the Creator Macros, etc. Righty Maynard, can we see your keyboard? You certainly can. I'll just pull it up for you. Thanks for jumping on. There we go. So we've got the keyboard set up here. This is the XYZ workboard. I've actually just set this one up just now. We've got, it comes with a lovely set of keys. You can actually swap these keys out as well. I've got a spare key set here that I'm gonna probably pop on today with you guys. So you can swap those out. We've got this knob here, which is super helpful. So changing volume at the moment, but if I go ahead and press different keys, I can set that knob to do different functions. And then yeah, we've also got a nice little ortho linear keyboard. I just unplug it so it doesn't mess with my stream. It's quite a fun little board, nice and compact. What does the yellow toggle do? Righty, thanks for asking. So yellow toggle is actually able to be mapped to different functions depending on what I want to use it for. So at the moment I have it just on my base keyboard to set to change the volume. But if I go ahead and press some of the different buttons, so if I press this one here especially, it's helpful if I'm on like Premiere, I'm editing videos, something like that. I can press this button in the, it's a bit hard to see both at once, this button in the corner, and I can change this dial, and that's going to go ahead and, just so I'm not messing with the stream, that's going to go ahead and zoom in and out on my timeline. I can press this one, it's going to scroll along the timeline by doing that same thing, and it's super helpful for just some of those fine-tune adjustments, especially where sometimes using a mouse, playing around with that, it's not as precise, and you can accidentally bump too far to either way. But having that, like, just these buttons are just like stepped buttons, stepped dials, sorry, so it's really easy to do just one little adjustment at a time. You want it to be purple, you don't, okay, yeah, well, luckily for you, we actually have a bunch of different colored knobs that you can get with your board. So we have lots of choices. We've got purple here, nice little purple knob, so we can actually just swap that out really easily. I can go ahead and pull that one off here, and then we can go ahead and add purple knob on. So thanks for the question, that's super helpful. Hopefully that's not caused any problems. Yeah, purple knob, so we've swapped that one out. Super easy to change like that, so very easy to swap the colors. So yes, you can change the color. Good night, Roland, thanks for joining in. If you are going to place an order for one of those boards, go ahead and let us know in a stream, and we'll organize you to spin the wheel for free gifts. But if you need to go to bed, fair enough. It is getting late in Romania. Alrighty, what else have we got? Hey Paisley, theoretically I could plug it into my iPad with USB-C. Yes, totally. That should be totally possible. So if you're talking about the XYZ workboard, you can definitely go ahead and plug that in with USB-C. So that should be perfectly fine. What else have we got here? We've got the C keyboard. Yeah, lots of cool colors. My favorite one was probably the yellow to straight out the box, but actually I love the fact that I can just change it depending on what I want to do. So, you know, if I change my workspace to have purple theme, I can swap out to purple knobs, which is, I don't know, it's just it's definitely a very fun aspect of the keyboard. But yeah, the ability to use these keys and this knob and be able to change what their function is on my computer is super beneficial. Very functional. Sorry, couldn't stay more. That's all right, Roland. I totally understand. I'm sure there's important things to do tomorrow, so go ahead and get some good shut-eye, get some rest. Geek, etc. Got to run, but thanks for all the answers already. I'll try and catch next stream or send an email if I need more. Thanks, Josiah. No worries, Geek, etc. Thanks for jumping on. Hopefully I was able to help a little bit. And yeah, if you have any more questions, yeah, jump on a stream next time. We'll try our best to help you out. And yeah, see how we go. Alrighty. So, Creative Wife, thank you for the showcase on the XYZ. I like the XYZ numpad version. Yeah, totally. I think the XYZ numpad version is a really cool idea. And technically you can get all of the functionality of that XYZ. Oh, actually, it depends on how it gets released, when it actually gets released, because currently the XYZ numpad isn't available for everyone, so that one there, but it is available to be won at the moment. If you guys go ahead and place an order on stream today, you'll spin this wheel here. We've got this wheel, and you have the option to win XYZ numpad amongst other gifts, and you're guaranteed to win something. And yeah, I would definitely say if you guys are looking for making a purchase on the website, now's the time to do it. I'm going to be streaming for a little bit now, but definitely go check out the website, have a look at some of these products here, and if you place an order today, we'll go ahead and get you to spin the wheel. So this is the XYZ board that I currently have set up on my desk. So you can see it here. It's a lovely board. You'll notice that if it's not plugged in, we won't get those nice lights, but it does have, if we zoom in a little bit, got these RGB lights as well. I've got a pretty bright setup in here, so you don't see them as much as you would in the dark, but you can choose those lights to be whatever color you like, and you can see underneath there lots of colors. I think it's a great addition. That having like that little RGB backlit experience is a lot of fun. But yeah, so that's the board I have in front of me here is this one here. So this is the XYZ board on the website. So really affordable board and a good starting spot for someone if you want to get something that's a little bit more affordable for you. $89 is the price of that one, and if you place an order today, we will spin the wheel for a chance to win. Is it like a prototype or something? So no, not a prototype. This is currently for sale on the website. They are going to be so they're currently making these boards, and so you can pre-order now, and they're going to be probably shipping late January, so they're not far off being done. They're currently in the middle of producing these boards, getting them ready to go, ship them out, and so yeah, if you pre-order now, they're on sale, $89, and you will get the chance to spin the wheel today if you place an order on the stream, and we'll go ahead and spin the wheel. You'll have guaranteed win, and there's a bunch of different prizes to be won, but honestly the best one is this XYZ numpad. So you can place an order for one of these workboards that I've got in front of me, this XYZ workboard, the chance to win an extra entire board as well. So definitely worth considering if you're thinking about getting a board. Creative Wife, thank you for joining. I'll catch you in the next stream. Have a good night. Thanks for all the questions. Really appreciate you guys checking in and asking questions. And any plans for a staggered layout on the XYZ? I can't confirm that. Definitely shoot us a DM on Instagram maybe, and we'll be able to let you know. At the moment, we just have the ortholinear version, I believe. But if you are interested, just send us a message and we'll do our best to get back to you on that one. But yeah, so our per 882, this is not a prototype, but it is a product you can buy right now. It's pretty sick. I'll pull up the board again for you guys. So this is what it looks like in person, and great little board, and you can kind of have a little bit of a listen, like if you want to get an idea of a type test, how it sounds. Great board to work on, very satisfying, very functional. If you guys have any workflows, anything in particular you're planning to use a keyboard for, let me know and I can give you a bit of a heads up of how it is really like beneficial for different workflows, including video editing or photo editing, anything like that. Catch you in the next stream. How do you arrange the keys? So in terms of, thanks for the question, Bridie. In terms of how do you arrange the keys, do you mean like how do we set up the keys to do different functions, or are you talking about how do we like pop the keys in and out of the keyboard? Let me know what just clarify what your question is there, and I can get back to you. Super cool keyboard. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hopefully we've been helpful. Drop any other questions you guys have in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer. I appreciate you guys just dropping any of the questions that you have into the chat. Awesome. So what else have we got here? Pop the keys in and out. Yeah, so we can totally do that. I'll just unplug it so it doesn't mess around with the stream at all. But if we basically just go ahead here, I'll just zoom in a little bit for you guys. We can just pop these keys out of the keyboard. Just wiggle out. Pop in a spot you guys can see. So we can just pull this little guy out here. Just being gentle. and then we can go ahead and replace it with a different key. So I've got like a separate key set here. I can go ahead and just swap it straight out, so super easy to do. Now I can have this shift key here, as you can see, just there, just swapped it out just like that. Super easy to do, and you can just pop that one out, pop a new one in, and yeah, same with the knobs. Pull these ones out, change colors if you'd like, but it is helpful, especially for if you need to change keys, like if you do want to map these to particular shortcuts, you can obviously change the keys if you wanted to have and you can know what that one uses, what that one's for, or you can particularly with the XYZ boards, if you order them now on here, they do come with MX keys, so you can purchase your own kind of MX key set, and they are compatible. Obviously you just have to do some double checking of that depending on where you're buying the product from, but yeah, MX keys does mean you can swap them out with other MX key sets, which is super helpful. But yeah, so we might actually do a little bit of that now. We might go ahead and pop out some of these keys and swap them over to this new key set that I have whilst we have the chance. And yeah, guys, let me know if you have any other questions about the boards. If you're thinking of purchasing a board, or you do have a particular workflow you use, if you use Premiere, you edit on Premiere, let me know what you guys do with your editing, and we'll chat about like what's going to be useful for you with these boards, and how we can kind of make your life a little bit easier with these boards from Work Louder. So appreciate you guys all jumping in. I'm just going to go ahead and swap now to just briefly to Premiere editing. So I've got this little timeline set up here, and basically I can set up my board. I'll just turn this one down as well so you guys can see what I'm doing from that angle. No, it's not the most ideal angle, but this is just to show you guys what I can do with editing. So currently I've got this board. Oh no, it's running away. Right, hopefully it stops moving. Maybe I'll just go ahead and change that for you guys real quick. Alright, we've got this one here. I'm just going to pause that for a second. So if you guys just have a look on the screen, we've got obviously my board, and we've got the editing workflow. And if I want to go ahead and like scrub along my timeline, I can actually use my knob here to do different functions. So if I want to, I'll just pop into there. If I Sorry about that, guys. There is a shortcut that I accidentally set up on here, and I'm not quite sure what it is yet. So we'll pop into here, and then you guys will be able to see. So on here, I've got the ability to scrub along the timeline. I need to lift that up a little bit so you guys can see a bit better. Nice. All right. So we can scrub. Sorry, technical difficulties. I can scrub along this timeline here using my knob and holding down this button. So that but if I go ahead and streaming and editing at the same time is probably not the most ideal system. And I can also zoom in and out of my timeline if I just click a different button here. So I can use the knob for multiple different functions in the same editing workflow. Can I get one, please? JMS Gino, you certainly can. If you go ahead to order from our website, I know everyone wants free things these days, but you will have to purchase one if you want to buy one, XYZ workboard. But what you won't have to purchase, and you do have the chance to win, is one of these here. These little XYZ numpads, and they're actually available to win if you place an order right now. We'll go ahead and spin. We've got this wheel, and you guys have a chance to win any of the gifts, any of the prizes on here, and that includes this XYZ numpad. which isn't even available for anyone to purchase at the moment. So awesome gift. If you guys place your order number in the chat, let me know if you've placed an order recently. We'll add a free gift to your order, and if you place an order on stream today, we'll go ahead and spin the wheel for a chance to win some awesome prizes. So yeah, let me know if you have any other questions, and we're just going to run through. I was just kind of demonstrating just briefly how we can use this this knob on the keyboard for some of the different editing workflows you might use or you might have going on. So yeah, we can zoom in and out of the timeline, which I find super helpful. Sometimes if you're messing around like with your mouse in here, it's not too bad, but sometimes I just find like I want to have a little bit more of a clear step-by-step zoom in and out, and so with the mouse you don't really have that, like you can accidentally go too far. Sometimes if you're trying to use like command key to zoom around and your mouse, it's just like a little bit more clunky at times, and so I found like the ability to have these key sets set up for whatever you want, because if you don't need to zoom in and out as much, having the shortcut for that isn't going to be useful, but you can set up a shortcut for something else that is going to be useful for you. King Doe, my order number is 23608. 23608. I'll write that down just here. 23608. Thank you very much for dropping your order. That's awesome. Appreciate you dropping that one in the chat there. We're going to go ahead and add a free gift to your order. The bigger the order, the bigger the gift that you get added. So appreciate you dropping that one in. Any orders that are placed on stream today, we're going to go ahead and give you guys a chance to win some awesome prizes. So if you go ahead and check out our website, look for a product you want to buy, and we do have some gifts and prizes to win. So XYZ numpad is on the spin and win today. This board is an awesome gift to be able to cop on a stream today, along with a bunch of things: free t-shirts, free key sets, all sorts of gifts. But go ahead and drop in the chat, guys, what you guys use your keyboards for, what your workflows are, and we can talk about what might be useful for you guys to kind of improve your workflow and your work day to day. Maybe you use it for editing, maybe your video editing, maybe your photo editing, or you just use a keyboard for study or something like that. I'll give you guys a bit of a rundown of the benefits of the work ladder keyboards and how they do actually make like a really good difference to your workflows. So yeah, give us a holler about what you guys get up to. Any new order numbers, guys? If you place an order on stream today, let me know your chat. King Doe, use it for coding. Awesome. Definitely super useful for something like that. I don't do a whole lot of coding myself, but basically that ability to set up the keyboard to map keys to different shortcuts or different tools or functions, especially specific to different applications. So if you use Premiere, like for me, if I'm video editing on Premiere, I can do that and map key shortcuts to Premiere. Then if I'm going to hop over to Adobe Photoshop, I can actually have a different set of key shortcuts for that different editing workflow. So super versatile in that sense. Let me know if there's anything in particular you want to get out of a keyboard. If there's any kind of frictions in your workflow that you currently have, I can give you guys a bit of an understanding of how I might be able to remove those frictions for you by getting a board like this. But yeah, go ahead and drop in the chat what you guys use your keys for, what's your kind of your workflows, and yeah, we'll go ahead and give you guys a bit of an idea. So yeah, this is a XYZ workboard just in front of me here. I just put this one together the other day, just kind of playing around with setting up different shortcuts and things on Premiere Pro and stuff like that. But yeah, give me a holler, guys, what you guys are up to, what you're using your boards for, and we'll go ahead and see what we can do for you guys in terms of improving workflows, that kind of thing. And also, yeah, cool. We do have that, as I said, the free prizes to be won today. If you guys place an order online, don't forget to let me know your order number, and we'll go ahead and spin the wheel. If you place an order, we'll go ahead and spin that wheel for you guys. So let me know what's happening in your parts of the world, and I hope you guys enjoying your holiday season. There's a lot of fun stuff happening around Christmas. I know for me especially, I've had lots of fun adventures, so let me know what you guys are up to in your holidays, in Christmas, New Year's, what you guys have planned. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about the numpads or the XYZ workboard or anything like that, just let me know. Awesome. Alrighty, so drop in the chat any questions you guys have, anything that I can help you guys with. Just let me know. I'll do my best to let you guys know what we can do for you with the keyboards. What I'm probably going to do now is I'm actually going to start swapping out some of the keys on my board. I've got a bit of a plan to update my key set on this board here. So ordered XYZ a few weeks ago, Kingdo. Yeah, can't wait to have it. Yeah, I'm super stoked to have mine already. They're definitely a fun board to use, and lots of options for what I could get to use it for. So I'm super excited to keep setting mine up, and I'm glad you're excited to get yours. So anyone else that's got a board as well, let me know what products you guys have purchased, or if you have any products you're looking to purchase, let me know, and we'll do our best to help you out. But yeah, go ahead and drop in the chat any questions that you guys have as well, and we'll do our best to sort you out with some answers. So at the moment I'm just gonna be swapping out some of the keys on my board. So if you have a look here, just going ahead and we'll pulling off some of the keys, popping in some new ones. Just a reminder that any of the new workboard, XYZ workboards you guys purchase come with MX key sets, so you guys can swap them out with other compatible MX key sets, which is super helpful for whatever you want to use them for, really. Yeah, highly recommend these boards. If you've got any questions, drop them in for us to give you a bit of a an idea of the boards. So yeah, we can just easily, like you can see already how quickly I've been able to swap these keys out, and it just means that you can make like a super versatile setup. Like if I wanted to have this board specifically for a particular editing workflow, you can obviously set up the keys, you can put the keys specifically where you want to have them, and you can also map those keys to whatever shortcuts or whatever functions you want to have depending on your editing software. So drop in the chat what you guys are keen to use your boards for. Sow Slugs, excited for yours. Let me know what you bought, Sow Slugs. Keen to I love your username. Let me know what you bought and when you bought it. If you've already placed your order number in a chat in the past, then it probably won't help to tell me again, but let me know your order number if you haven't already, and we'll go ahead and add a free gift for you. So appreciate you tuning in, and let me know what you've ordered. I'm super keen to hear what you guys are busy purchasing. Yeah, let me know how your guys' holiday season is going, what you've been up to. Super excited to hear all about it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. My name is Josiah. I'm from Australia, and I'm working on swapping out the key sets for my keyboard. This is my Work Louder XYZ board, and you can see here, awesome little board. If I plug it in, you'll be able to see we've got the RGB lights as well popping up out the bottom of these ones. So, and these are really fun. You actually get to pop them together yourself. So I've assembled this board in my own time, and we've put it together. Obviously we've got all the different components. You've got the frame underneath here, you can screw them all together. You've got these little attachments all the way around, and yeah, super fun to put together, kind of like a little IKEA or Lego set for your keyboard. Lots of fun. Sow Slugs XYZ R2 the 28th, I think. Nice. 24 Write your order number down. 24041. Order number. Awesome. We'll add a free gift to your order. Thanks for dropping your order number. Anyone that's ordered recently as well, we'll go ahead and add a free gift if you let us know your order number. The bigger the order, the bigger the gift you get. So if you buy a more expensive product, we'll add a more expensive gift, obviously. We're just really excited to be able to interact and connect with our customers. So any order numbers, drop them in. If you are planning to purchase a product, we've got a giveaway today. If you purchase anything on stream today, we'll go ahead and add a free gift to your order. Nicholas Borsma, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. We're currently just swapping out some keys on our keyboard here, and just chatting about keyboards. So thanks for joining. You're very welcome, Sour Slugs. And let us know what you ordered the XYZ R2 the 28th, yeah. And just so you know, those XYZs are going to be posting out late January, so you'll be getting them pretty soon, which is exciting. But yeah, if you have any other questions, let us know. But yeah, we're just swapping out some keys on this keyboard here at the moment, so we're gonna go ahead and continue doing that. It's a bit of fun. So yeah, let us know if you have any questions. If you've got any boards you're interested in, or any workflows you guys currently using for editing videos or photos or sound design or anything like that, let us know what you're up to, and we can see what we can do to get you set up with a keyboard for you. Pre-ordered it for my birthday next month. Nice. It's a good birthday present for yourself. Super excited for you to get your board, and you have to pop back in once it's here and let us know how you're using it, what it's been helpful for, what you've been enjoying about it. And yeah, awesome. I'm glad you're looking forward to the board arriving. I'm just sliding out a bunch of keys. I'm going to pop on to my board. Try not to get them all muddled up so I don't have to figure out the order myself. Drop in the chat any questions you guys have, anything that you're thinking of purchasing, anything that you're working on at the moment in terms of what you use your keyboards for. If you have any particular workflows you guys use, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you guys figure out what will be a good workflow for you. But yeah, go ahead and just drop them in the chat. Let me know what you guys are up to for your Christmas holiday season, and I'll let you know what I've been up to as well in a minute. Been pretty busy Christmas season. Nicholas, was it, what key caps are you swapping them out for? So at the moment, I've just got I had the blank keycaps on here, so I'm just going to be swapping them out for letters, basically just a standard QWERTY key set on here, so that I can just use it for typing a little bit easier, especially because this is an ortholinear board, so straight up and down keys, so having the letters is going to be helpful for me when I'm just first learning how to kind of get used to not having staggered keys on my keyboard. And happy holidays from Zara. Yes, happy holidays to you too. Sour Slugs, you'll be using it for your dual boot Linux, Windows photography, and Illustrator. Nice, that's a good setup. That'll be awesome. And when you do get it, if you need any help with like setting it up and getting the different key kind of sets or keys mapped, let us know. Hop up onto one of the streams and ask any questions as you need. But there is a really helpful tutorial on the website for downloading input and for setting up your keyboards once they arrive. So go ahead, you have a good time once that one gets to you. But if you do have any questions, you can always jump on one of these streams and just come and ask us if you're struggling. And yeah, awesome. I'm glad you guys are enjoying your boards and excited for your boards to arrive. Let us know if you have any other questions, and we'll be happy to help you out. Yeah, it's really good. So we're just currently got that first row. You can see this pretty easy to do. It's very satisfying. Just popping your keys in and out. Got that first row, or second row actually. I did first. Popped into there. And so we're going to start on this next row of keys, or the bottom row now. I'm going to pop those out. Sour slugs, perfect, nice. Yeah, let us know, guys, if anyone else here has placed an order. If you're thinking of placing an order, if you've never heard of Work Louder before, we are a company that makes keyboards for people that want to be able to create and work with a product that's going to really benefit their workflow and improve their experience of day-to-day work, whether it's video editing, photos, or it's coding, whatever it is. Kind of the mission is to create a product that's going to be basically made for someone like that, so you can improve the way you work day to day. Awesome. Drop in the chat, guys, where you guys are from, what you guys are up to, and keen to hear about whatever it is that's happening and wherever in the world you are. Could you add a custom riser on the creator to tilt it? Custom riser. That's a good question. So if you're talking about the creator micro, those guys do, I think, come with a bit of a tilt, like a rise on them. If you wanted to create a custom riser, depending on what method you're planning to use, it's definitely possible. So I'd probably say, like, if you have access to a 3D printer or something like that, super easy to do. So the creator micro comes with, I'll just pull up some photos for you if you like. So you can see here it's got like a bit of a riser underneath it. If you wanted to print something that fit that shape as well and it adjusted the angle however you liked, you would definitely be able to do that. I haven't actually got myself one of these creator micros yet, so I would have to get one to let you know exactly what the best way to do that would be, but definitely possible if you'd like to. Sour slugs. And if you're thinking about ordering one at all, I know you said you already bought one of the XYZ boards, but if you want to add an extra onto the list, there is the chance to win one of these XYZ numpads today. If you go ahead and place an order on stream, we'll spin the wheel and XYZ numpad is on there to win. So let us know if you placed an order. If you've placed an order recently, let us know your order number and we'll go ahead and add a free gift to your order. Bigger the order, the bigger the gift. And if you place an order on stream today, now's your chance to win for a bunch of awesome prizes. So guaranteed win of prizes if you place an order. Was UK founder of a tech SaaS. Let us know what you're a founder of, and if you've purchased any Work Louder boards in the past, let us know what you have. And if you're interested in a board or if you have any particular workflows that you want help with, let us know. Thanks for the support, Sour Slugs. Appreciate your chatting with us. And if you have any other questions, just pop them in and I'll do my best to answer. Awesome. Cool. I'm going to pop back into my keyboard. Still putting on the keys. So just swapping out these key sets. I'm going to be having a bit of fun with that. It's always a nice satisfying process just to kind of like Lego build your own little product together. Definitely a unique experience for keyboards. Most times you don't get to have that kind of fun interaction with your product. And yeah, similar to like Lego or IKEA, you always like the product more when you've had a bit of you've had something to do with the creation of it or like the putting it together. So from Woz, I've watched the development on the No Bad. Most of us in the office run off MacBooks. Studios. Nice, awesome. So Nice. Yeah, I run a MacBook myself, and I love the products as well. And I really find like the work ladder products match what I like about the like MacBooks as well, in that terms of the really high quality attention to detail with design, and always like improving and making like a product that's going to be consistent but also functional for the user. So yeah, let me know if you've got any particular boards you're interested in purchasing. Let us know, and we'll see what we can do to help you figure out whether that would be something worthwhile for you. Having something that's like, oh, I'm really interested. Using it on the go. So I see. Yeah, awesome. So if you want to have something to use on the go, I'd probably go ahead and find choose one of the products that are. I'll pull up the website for if you like, but go ahead and check out the website as well yourself. So any of the products that are going to be a bit more like smaller and more portable will probably be a good option. And if you choose like from the Creator Micro, for instance, if you have a workflow that you want like a little macro pad, super easy to bring around with you, and you can just pop it down the desk, use it when you want it, and then like if you have a computer bag, it'll easily fit in with your laptop. And then also if you want any of the other boards, but like XYZ boards, also super small and versatile if you want to have something that you can bring around with you. Although that one will require a cable. So if you want something that's going to be have wireless options, like any of these boards, depending, let me know again what your kind of day-to-day workflow is. They're super useful, and the ability to map the different keys. If you're using editing software, if you're coding, you can set that up for the different applications you're using. Is super helpful. So only concern is the damage to those knobs on the LED screen. Awesome. Okay, so if you're talking about the Nomad E2 or something like that, damage to the knobs on the screen, I think you really won't have any issues. Like most of the time, so if you're thinking about like having it in a bag, whether that will be damaged, you shouldn't have any issues with that. They're super well put together boards, and very durable. And you can have one of these carry cases here if you want to have just that little bit of extra protection and ease of carrying it around with you. Definitely a good option just to add on to the order if you want to have something that's going to just protect it a little bit more and just be easy to bring around with you. So if that helps you with that question. Fueled by KWH, welcome again. I remember you were here last time I was streaming, so appreciate you jumping in. And Atif Music, thank you as well for joining in. Nomad E2, yeah. I definitely would recommend getting one of the bags with it if you would like. You'd probably be fine as well putting it in whatever kind of carry solution you use, as long as you're just fairly reasonably careful with the product. Those knobs are going to be very well put together, and they're not too like I don't know if I have a good viewpoint for you on here, but they're not too obtrusive. Like they're not coming out too far from the board either. So you can see here they are obviously sticking up a little bit, but hardly more than the keys, or they're not going to really be causing an issue. So yeah, if that answers any of your questions. Some of these timers and things, if you're working and you're moving around but you want to have one of those like the Tabata timers or something to keep you focused and have your rest breaks, things like that, super fun and awesome little part to like addition to the product. So got lots of different features, so super good battery life. So if you are moving around lots of different places and you don't always have somewhere to plug it in, the Nomad E2 45 days in idle is like super good. You're not going to have any issues with battery life, and yeah, lots of different features on here. But if you have any other questions, say if they do break, the new customer service channel's getting replaced. Yeah, you can definitely contact us. Probably the easiest way would be like through Instagram DMs or something like that. You can also like find out more about us on here. We have Discord as well. You can jump on the Discord, and there's channels to chat with the people that are behind the scenes on the products. And there is like accessories, keycaps, and switches, things like that. You'll be able to get some support with that kind of thing if there is any issues. We'll definitely do our best to support you to find some solutions. So hopefully that's helpful. Yep, Discord too, that's right. And yeah, if that's helpful, any other questions, just throw them in there. Have you had anyone use these for music production? We'd love to bring them to gigs. Yes, I do believe there's quite a lot of people that use them for music production. I think one of the other streamers on the team, Dave the Greco, I think I'm not 100% sure, but I do think he is involved with a bunch of music stuff and uses his for different sound design, etc. So definitely a useful product for that as well. Let us know if there's any particular products you're interested in. If you want something that's like just a little macro pad to bring to gigs, then the Micro 2 is a great option. If you are wanting to be using it for a particular application, you can get it set up so it just basically shortcuts a lot of those tedious things you have to do with editing, whether it's like certain key sequences or something. You can map them just straight to particular keys. And when you're working, like if you're working 4 hours a day or something on a project, even those little changes make a huge difference. Was no worries about the questions. I'm here to answer as many as I can. That's what I'm here for. So yeah, go ahead and ask away. Yeah, I totally understand. I like to research products and kind of get my head around them before I purchase them as well. So it's totally fair enough to have a bunch of questions. If anything else that's like, let me know what your sticking point is. If it's just those knobs, I think you'll be totally fine. And especially if you went ahead and got a carry case with it, you'd be especially like sorted. So I would probably recommend that option. If there's any other sticking points, let me know. If you do place an order whilst we're streaming today, I'm going to be streaming for a little bit longer, but not ages left in the stream. We'll go ahead and spin this wheel for you if you place that order, and you have the chance to win a bunch of cool prizes. So we've got dials, we've got key sets. The biggest prize, super cool, is one of these. I'll just pull it up. One of these XYZ numpads, which is actually a product that's not even for sale yet to the general peoples on the website. So this is actually an unreleased product. You guys have the chance to win today if you place an order on stream, and I'm super keen to hit that spin the wheel. So go ahead and have a look on the website. If you are interested in getting one of those E2s, now would be the time to pop an order through. Chance to win some extra free gifts along with the product, and yeah, I definitely recommend now is the time to do it if you're keen. Any other questions, let me know. Where are we at? Nice. Yeah, use your V2 for Ableton stuff. Yeah, nice, sweet. So if you are interested in getting one of the products for music and editing music or working with sound design, definitely worth considering, especially those little macros, creator macros, super functional for different stuff, and being able to like customize for whatever particular workflow you have. What's the shipping estimates currently to the UK? What do we got here? So it just does depend on the product. So let me just have a look. Shipping estimates to the UK so basically it depends on, let me just pull up the Nomad E2. The pre-order here, this gives us a bit of an idea. So ships in Q1, so probably somewhere like late January to February for shipping, and obviously once they're done shipping them out to UK, we do ship worldwide, and shipping times do vary obviously depending on how remote or whatever you are, but usually pretty quick shipping. Once you've placed that order and once they're ready to go, they'll be out to you pretty shortly. So yeah, but I'd probably say they're in production right now. Early next year, you'll be able to get that product arriving. So yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. Just gonna jump on here and see what we have. the Nomad. Let me know if you guys have any other questions, and I'll be happy to help you out as best as I can. I'm just gonna reload my social stream here. Oop, that was probably a mistake. So yeah, drop in the chat any other questions you guys have, anything you're thinking about purchasing, if there's anything else that I can help you with in terms of questions. Do we ship to Oz? Yes, we do. In fact, I'm in Australia right now, and I do indeed have a board as well. So yes, shipping to Oz. This is my board here. I'm currently in the middle of swapping out the key sets, so we'll go ahead and pop the keys out, pop in new ones. So yeah, shipping Australia wide, and so worldwide. So you can go ahead and place an order anywhere in the world, and we'll get them to you. So yes, definitely ship to Oz. I'm testament to that. I'm here, actually from Tasmania, down the bottom of Australia. So let me know where in Australia you're from and what products you're interested in, and we'll go ahead and see what we can do to help you out. Any other questions, guys? Go ahead and drop them in the chat, and we'll do our best to sort you out with some answers. I'm gonna have just ordered. Nice, was. Go ahead and pop the order number in the chat, and we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel for a chance to win some awesome gifts. So that's super exciting. I'm glad you've gone ahead and copped the order. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for placing an order with us. We really appreciate it. Your guys' supports. We're going to go ahead and spin the wheel. So go ahead and pop your order number in the chat for me, and then we can go ahead and do that spin right away. Let me know what you popped on the order. Super excited to be able to spin this wheel. It's gonna be sick. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it up. Got the Nomad E2. Good choice. Very good choice. I'm glad you copped the purchase. If you pop that order number in the chat, we'll make sure that it goes to you. The gifts that we've got on the spin the wheel. So here's a spin the wheel. Awesome choice. Go ahead and pop your order number in the chat, and we'll get you set up with a free gift. Can't wait. Oh, yes. Alrighty. Vihan, yes, I'm Australian, born and raised, and it's not 89 AUD, it is USD. All the pricing on the website is in USD, just to keep it simple for everybody. So yes, 89 USD is the pricing of those ones. But I appreciate the question. If you have any other questions about the product, just let me know. But we're gonna spin the wheel. It's gonna happen. Has placed an order on the stream today, and we're gonna go ahead and place a little bit of an exciting prize into his order. And we're just gonna spin the wheel in a moment. So once you have that order number, we're gonna go ahead and spin the wheel for a prize. I'm really excited. I hope we get something awesome on your order. Awesome. All right, do you have that order number on you? Or if you don't have it, we can go ahead and spin the wheel, and once you get it, I'll make sure that it's written down. But just, yeah, give me a heads up if you've managed to find that order number. I'll just check that I haven't lost. Oh, I see. There's for some reason my chat is not getting all of the my chat application is not getting all of the order numbers, all of the comments, sorry. So I've got you do have a confirmation code there, but if you can get an order number, there should be a 5-digit number, so it'll be like 24080 or something like that, and it will probably be in your emails. So if you go to your emails, you should get that number through there in your order confirmation. I'll write down the code you've sent me there as well, just in case you struggle to find that order number, but I'll pop that one down. Q U J A L. Awesome, thanks. Awesome, 24081, that's the one. Sweet as. Thank you for dropping that one in. So now is time to spin the wheel. So question, what are we doing? Fibonacci. we are currently spinning this prize wheel down below for a chance for Woz to win a free gift. So he's just placed an order online. Anyone that places an order on the stream gets a chance to, or not even just a chance, they get a guaranteed free gift. And there's a bunch of different prizes on this wheel down below, and all of them are on the table to win. So we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel up. Woz, are you ready? It's going to happen. I can't wait. First spin of the wheel today. I really hope we get an awesome gift. So we're going to spin it up and we'll see it up, see what happens. Ready? Alrighty, let's see what happens. MX Pure Dozen. Alrighty, MX Pure Dozen is what you've got on that order. So that is a key set for you to add to your keyboard. So we go ahead and that's awesome, dude. Finally got a chance to spin the wheel. So that's the Pure Dozen key set. I'll just check that. I'll have to check that is going to be on there. If there's any, awesome. So that's super sick. Pure Dozen key set added to your order. So we're going to go ahead and put that in with your the clear keycaps. That's right, sour slugs. So you're going to go ahead and get that with your product when it ships out. Appreciate you placing the order. That's awesome. And anybody else that's placed an order recently, drop your order number in the chat, and we'll go ahead and add a free gift to your order. And if you've placed an order on stream today, then we'll go ahead and spin the wheel. But thank you so much to Woz for placing an order. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you placing an order with us and for joining in with the spin the wheel challenge. Super awesome. Clear keycaps look super sick. I don't know if I have any images right on me of the boards with the clear keycaps on them, but super awesome little addition to add to your product there. Anyone else that wants to place an order on the website at the moment, you get a chance to win some free prizes. Spin the wheel just like Woz did just now. We'll get a little bit of a train going if you guys want to place an order. We're going to keep the wheel spinning. But yeah, appreciate you, Woz, for jumping on, placing that order, taking the do some reviews. Yeah, appreciate it. Once you get your keyboard, if you jump back on the stream, let us know what you think and how you've been using it, what you've been enjoying about it. Have you got a preview? Are those the clear ones? Yeah, I can try and pull up a preview for you if you like. I think it'll be what was it? Pure Dozen. So it'll be clear key set like this. So they're kind of a cool. I've actually So you'll get a key set like that one, and it'll come with the board. Super cool little gift to add on to that one. And you'll be able to just basically swap those ones out as you want. You don't have to do them all. You can swap part of the board out. You can swap all the board out, whatever you like. Ewan, how can you win? You guys can win by going and heading and placing an order right now on the website. If you place an order, you let me know your order number. We'll go ahead and spin the wheel for a chance to win some awesome prizes. So that is how you can win. You need to order something off the website. We'll get your order number and we'll go ahead and spin the wheel for a chance to win some awesome prizes. I would also order if I had a budget. Yeah, Fibonacci, it's there's some really cool products. Definitely worth the price, especially if you have some workflows that it's going to be useful for. I would say if you're editing, using like video editing, if you're creating or if you're streaming, anything like that, having a product like this board that I've got in front of me is a super great way to basically improve your workflow, speed things up, and pays for itself super quickly if you are using those products regularly for work or something like that. Having something that's going to improve that workflow and make life a little bit easier for you makes a huge difference in the long term. So I do understand, obviously you've got to have the money to be able to spend it, but is definitely worthwhile and pays for itself very quickly if you're working on like creative projects, anything like that. Brendan, thanks for the love. We got some really fun products, and Dave, gonna get yourself a pure key set. Yeah, dude, go ahead, cop one. They're definitely a sick little sick little key set to add to your order. And thanks again, Woz, for dropping an order with us today. I'm super appreciative of your support, and I'm super excited for you to get your product and let us know how you go. Oh, nice. Out of the pure LP1 switches, pure and LP1 switches. Go ahead and cop it, Dave. Get them. They're gonna be sick. Yeah, just a reminder: anyone who places an order on stream today gets to spin the wheel to win some awesome prizes. So we're gonna have we've got this wheel, spin and win. Anything from new key sets to dials to some t-shirts, or we've also got a really epic XYZ numpad up for grabs today if you guys place an order online. So in answer to your question, Dave, I don't have the micro yet. I'm keen to get one. I'm going to get it shortly, I think. And I've just got this XYZ board, so we've just got that one recently, and I've just been setting it up, and we're going to go ahead and I'm probably going to get that micro board as my my next move. I'm definitely a big fan of them. Going to be super helpful for me, like with my day-to-day editing when I'm putting together videos or photos for my business. Super functional. So I'll be able to have the creator micro next to my XYZ board, and it'll be super fun. So any other questions that I've missed? Let's have a look. CEO myself, I don't think we're going to have a store in Saudi Arabia too soon, but we do have worldwide shipping. If you have any questions about the products or how they work, let me know, and I'll be able to do my best to help you out with it. I'm just catching up on some of the questions. I think there's been heaps. Do the keyboards come with the cable? I don't think they do, but they are just a simple USB-C cable, so super easy to get your hands on if you want one. You probably already have one, to be honest. Like I use a cable that I already had just sitting in my desk. I always clicked the wrong one. So yeah, I always I use this cable here. I just already had it sitting around, so it's super easy to use. Yeah, so you shouldn't have any issues with that at all. Whoops. And what else have we got? Other questions? Was super late. Go catch some sleep. Appreciate your order, and hop back on anytime for one of our streams. Come and chat, and especially once your order arrives. Super excited to hear what you think. We appreciate the support, and anyone else that wants to place an order like Woz, get a free gift added. Woz got a free key set today added to his order, clear keys, super cool. And anyone else that's placing an order has the chance for the same gift, but guaranteed prizes on any orders placed on stream today. What else have we got here? We've got, is the MX Alpha Day key set in stock? Good question. Let me just have a look. So if you go keycaps and MX Alpha, here, these guys, I just have a look. So those guys are currently on pre-order, and they're going to ship in Q1 2026. So they're in production right now, and they're going to be shipping out like late January for those ones. So thank you for the question, Dave. They are going to be pre-order, and they will be ready to go in probably the end of January. So not far away. So if you place your order now, you're like guaranteed to get a set when they do get into stock, and definitely a worthwhile investment. I would say they're actually super cool key set. If you have a board already and you want to upgrade, change up your keys, that is the way to go. Add a little bit of variation, nice and easy. What else have we got here? We've got a nice braided one as well. Okay, so yeah, thanks for the clarification, Dave, because I don't have the micro yet. I don't have I didn't know that those ones came with a cable, so appreciate the clarification. So yes, if you get the Knob 1 Micro V2, they do come with a cable, a braided cable, which is even better. And what else have we got here? Mattia is in the house. Mattia, one of the developers of the Work Louder products, got him joined in with us today. Appreciate you joining on, Mattia. Any other questions, guys, that you have? Go ahead and drop them in the chat, and I'll let you know whatever I can answer as best as I can. Brendan, appreciate you love the products. They're super cool. I'm a huge fan as well. I might actually have to get back to swapping out my key set soon, because that was the whole project for the day, was swapping out my key set on my XYZ workboard, and I've hardly had time to do it. You guys have been asking all the questions, keeping me busy. What else have we got going on here? Let me just make sure I'm not missing any of the chats that you guys are popping in. Thanks, Gio Gelfo, for the question about the cable. Hopefully that's helped answer your question. And I'm just checking back to make sure we haven't missed any other questions at all. Fibonaccio, appreciate your love of the products. If you have any other questions about the products, just go ahead and drop them in the chat. Let me know what your questions are. And yeah, we've got this workboard here. I'm currently in the middle of swapping out the keys on it. So we've just got these key sets here. I've got blank ones along the top, and then I'm just currently putting in the lettered keys, just so it's a little bit easier for me to get the hang of typing on the ortholinear keyboard. So this guy's straight up and down keys rather than being staggered, and quite good for like ergonomics, being able to type a little bit more comfortably. But I'm going to take a little bit of getting used to just that slightly different positioning of the keys. Any other questions, guys? Go ahead and drop them in the chat. Smeg, it's going well. Thanks for joining. Any questions about the boards, let me know. I'm going to be using the XYZ board just for my daily driver keyboard, really, and also for my editing of videos and products for my business. So I run a business in the climbing industry. So I've got actually like a little video that I'm currently putting together at the moment for the business. So I'm going to be using the product for basically editing, stuff like that. So you can see here I've got the setup and just being able to use like things like the knob for being able to like scrub timelines and have those custom mapped keys is going to be super helpful for me. So the ability to scrub along the timeline. Apologies for that. I do have accidentally mapped a shortcut on my streaming that I haven't deleted yet, which I will do at the end of this stream so I don't keep messing up the demo. But basically got this set up here, and I'm going to be using the keyboard for my editing mostly. Super helpful to be able to zoom in and out of the timelines, have those keys all mapped. I'm super keen to have it all set up for some nice easy editing with the XYZ board. So I appreciate the question. Will there be a split keyboard? As far as I know, we don't have a split keyboard option in the pipeline, but I'll let you know if I hear anything about that. Super cool idea, but I'm not super familiar with split keyboards and when they're useful versus maybe a bit too complex or a bit too many moving parts, I suppose. So let me know what you appreciate about them. But if you have any of the Work Louder products that you're interested in, drop them in the chat. Let me know any questions you have, any questions about when they're shipping, or what the products are going to be useful for. Let me know. Amazing keyboard. I'd love to create 3D animation for this product. Strom.vfx, thank you for the comment. You're totally welcome to send us any info about what your kind of what your skills are. If you have any particular things you're keen to edit up, we are super keen always to collaborate with creators and people that are excited about the product. So DM us on Instagram, let us know what you're interested in. Smeg, we do ship to Turkey, we ship worldwide, so anywhere in the world that you are, we will ship to Turkey certainly, and anywhere else in the world as well. So if any of you guys are thinking about purchasing, we ship worldwide. Yeah, let me know any other questions you have. If Smeg, if you've got a particular board that you're interested in, let me know and I'll pull it up on the website and we can chat about it and let you know what it's going to be useful for you. But yeah, any other questions, go ahead and let me know. Yeah, nice. So hopefully, Dave, that's helped you with your question about what I'm going to be using my board for. It'll be my daily driver plus with my editing software, Premiere, also photos. Do edit a lot of photos for the business as well, so I'm going to be using it for that too. Just a reminder, guys, anyone that places an order today on the stream, you go in the chance to win a free gift. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. It's not a chance to win. You guarantee a free gift. We had was earlier today win a Pure Dozen key set for his order that he placed. Was purchased one of our awesome keyboards, the Nomad E2, sick board, and that order number we got it jotted down and we spun the wheel and you got that MX key set. So if any of you guys are keen for a free gift today, go ahead and place an order and we'll add it on. So if you've been thinking about a board, let me know what you're thinking about and I'll try and answer any questions you have. Anything that you're unsure of still, if you're kind of on the fence with an order, now is the time to lock it in. XYZ looks slick. I know, I'm super happy with how it's pulled up. And yeah, I'll just swap back to to the camera. So yeah, super slick board, super nice LEDs underneath here. You can see those guys at work. We've got a bunch of different knobs we can swap out on this one too, so different colors depending on what your vibe is. Easy to swap out. You just pull it out, pop it in. Same with these key sets. Currently in the middle of swapping this key set over from blank keys to the numbers and letters. And yeah, so it's nice and easy to do. You just pop them out, pop them back in. Nice LED board, adds a little bit of extra cool vibe, and you can customize the colors. You can customize all sorts of things on the boards. The different functions of the keys, you can map them to different functions depending on what you want to use. If you want to use for a particular program like Premiere Pro, when you're editing videos, you want to have one key set, one kind of mapping of the keys, you can swap it over. Once you pop into like Photoshop, you can use a different mapping, so you can set it up according to the different workflows you use. So any other questions, guys, pop them in. What's on my work ladder wish list? Definitely the Creator Micro. I'm going to be copying shortly. Appreciate the question. It's going to be just going to be a fun little addition. Like you can imagine, I've got my board sitting here, Creator Micro just next to it, and I'll be able to edit away a lot easier. So I'm super excited to cop one of those myself. I'll probably place an order sometime in the next month for one of those, and yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be sick. But yeah, anyone else, any other questions, drop them in. If you are thinking about a product, if there's anything on your wish list, I know the Creator Micro is certainly on mine, but if there's anything on your wish list, go ahead and let me know, and I'll try and help you with any questions or anything you're uncertain about. If there's anything that's kind of keeping you on the fence, I'll try and clarify as best as I can. Hopefully we'll be able to help you figure out which purchase you want to make. Yeah, I'm super keen for the video editing functionality, and just photos as well. Like I use a bit of Photoshop. Putting together product photos for our business is always a bit of fun, but having the ability to do it on like with an extra macro pad is going to be super awesome. So I'm super keen for that. Any other questions, guys? Drop them in the chat. I appreciate you guys joining us. My name's Josiah. I'm currently doing a stream with Work Louder for their keyboards that I've got here. So super cool products. They're available on the website. Go ahead and have a look. And check out which ones you guys would be interested in. Super good for anyone that's a creator, anyone that's putting together videos, photo editing, anyone that's using applications that benefit from shortcuts or from having macro keys able to be mapped to different different tools or different applications, and having all of those different capabilities makes a huge difference. Like if you're working for 4 hours a day, which isn't even the biggest day, but like 4 hours on a keyboard's pretty solid effort. If you have that long and you're like messing around with a keyboard that's not ideal for what you're doing, the difference is like night and day to when you get a keyboard that's going to be easily able to function on different applications nicely and kind of get rid of some of those big, like I guess like friction points of your day-to-day workflow. Even if it's like a small thing, like if it's just the difference of like a little bit of mental strain to like do an annoying key sequence, or have to like mess around with a keyboard that's not quite as functional, over the course of a day, like that adds up super and becomes super important to try and remove those little difficulties. Makes your day a lot more smoother. So any other questions, guys? Drop in the chat where you're from. If you've just joined us, my name is Josiah. We're doing a Work Louder stream today for these keyboards, and we're just going to be chatting about how they work, what's the benefits of them, and let me know if you've placed an order recently, or if you're thinking of placing an order. Drop those order numbers in the chat, and we're going to give you guys free gifts today. So on stream, we've got some exciting gifts available for you guys. So if you want to place an order, go ahead and drop them in, and we'll do our best to sort you out with some awesome free gifts. So we've got a spin the wheel today. We've got a little bit of a spin the wheel prize that you guys can get your hands on. So just here, I've got a spin the wheel. You guys can go ahead and win a bunch of different gifts, including XYZ numpad, which is this little product here. It's actually not released yet, but you guys can go ahead and place an order for the chance to win one of those, which is super cool. Basically similar to the Creator Micro, but with that XYZ workboard aesthetic. You get to put it together yourself, these XYZ boards. But yeah, chance to win the Creator Micro if you spin the wheel today. Place an order on the stream. Me as Mexican, I'm doing great. How are you? I hope you're enjoying your holidays. Morale the Creator. How do you join? If you want to join in on the chance to win, spin and win, you got to place an order on the stream today. We're going to be here for another couple minutes, but now is the chance to go ahead and check out the website. If there's a product you're interested in, I'll walk you through how that can benefit your workflow day to day. And also just like they're super nice products to use. So it's definitely definitely worthwhile checking out now, because now is a chance that you can add some free gifts to that order. You are going to have the opportunity to spin the wheel with a guaranteed win of one of these products on the wheel here. So includes t-shirts, dials, new keycaps, accessories of any kind for the product you've purchased, and it also includes the chance to win one of these little numpads here. So go ahead and let us know if you are interested in any of our products. If you've never heard of us before, let me know what your kind of day-to-day workflow is, what you use your keyboards for, and I'll run you through what would be a great product for you. So let me know, guys, what you guys are up to, where you are in the world, what keyboards you're interested in, what your workflows are, and we'll do our best to sort you out with something. So if you want a chance to spin and win, go ahead and place an order on the stream today. Pure key set with your Micro V2. All right, I'll definitely have a look at that. Let's pull that up actually. So if I'm gonna create a Micro, recommend the Pure MX Pure key set. Doesn't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll have to go ahead and do that. They actually do look sick. I feel like that'll definitely be a worthwhile investment, because it's always fun to have that customization. Like I'm already enjoying with this board I've got here, just the ability to play around with it, add different keys is always super fun. So I'm keen. I think that's a good suggestion. I'll definitely have to go ahead and cop the Pure key set with my Creator Micro. Yeah, dude. All right, let's do it now. I'll get it prepped, ready for when I'm going to order. We're going to go ahead and add some products to the cart. Any of you guys that are interested in any of these products, go ahead and let me know in the description what you're keen for. All right, we're going to do a bit of shopping. Let's do a bit of shopping. So, do I want wide? Okay, I think I'll go wireless, just because my XYZ board is wired. I don't want to have 2 wired boards probably. I'll probably go with one that's Bluetooth. I'm not set on that, but we'll have a bit of a think. What else have we got? Silent and clicky. I think I'm down for the clicky switches. I'm a big fan of that. Like, I don't have too many people around me when I'm working, so I'm not going to piss anyone off by having my nice clicky switches. So we'll go with that. Accessories. What color do we want? I feel like, ooh, that's a good question. What color? I feel like we'll go, I wanted to go orange, but if we get clear key set, then we should get clear dial as well. So we're going to add that one on. Yeah, no, I appreciate the suggestion, Dave. Wireless is probably the way to go. Do we want to add the icons? I think that's definitely worth it, because the clear keys are cool for having the versatility of being able to use whatever key for whatever function, but these like keys with the icons on them are going to be super helpful, and the MX Pure Dozen key set is definitely worthwhile as well. So we're going to add those in. Frosted body. Oh, that's a tricky one. I think that could be sick. Especially, yeah, we'll add the, I mean, why not? We're just shopping. We're just playing around. Alright, we've had the car. Let's see what we've got. Because if I'm going to do the Frozen MX key set, and I'm going to do the clear dial, it makes sense to go all the way with the clear base as well. So, oh, that's a sick setup. I'm going to leave that in the cart for now. I'm going to save that for later. We're doing some shopping. Alright, guys, let me know any questions you have in the chat, and anything that you guys are interested in purchasing. I'll do my best to run you guys through what it's going to be useful for, what your day-to-day kind of workflow is going to be. I can help you think through what products are going to be most beneficial for you. Any other questions, guys? Let me know what you guys are thinking, what's going on, and what's happening in your part of the world. Any other questions? Drop them in. What do we got here? Smeg, if you're still on the stream, let me know if you've had a look at any of the products. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I appreciate your support. Super helpful. I did not know the founder of Italian saw a new video. Yeah, dude. Francesco Massa. Yeah. So Mattia from Italy, I think he's he's been putting together these keyboards for a little while now, and they've made some super cool products. So I think Mattia was an industrial designer, and he just was like keen to make some sick renders of some keyboards, and then he teamed up with Mike as well, who was super keen to bring it to reality, and they've just taken it from there, made some really cool products, and they've progressed a long way since then, and the products just keep like leveling up every time they release something new. Is super cool, and they do a really good job of listening to your guys' feedback when you have products and you use them, and you have questions or you have things that you want to improve. They're always looking to improve the products. So same thing, like if you guys are on the stream today and you've placed an order and you have a product with you, let us know what you like about them. Super keen to hear your thoughts, and yeah, go ahead and let me know in the chat. But yeah, Italian founder, and we've got Mike as well from Canada, so it's a bit of a team effort. Will you ever create a mouse? I think there's possibility of that in the pipeline, but I don't know exactly how far away it would be. It does seem like the logical next step, to create that full, workstation setup that you can just completely get from the one company. But I actually don't have any info on that at the moment. I'll have to go ahead and ask Mark and Mattia next time I'm chatting with them, and see what their thoughts are. But it's one of those things where you want to really not branch out too quickly into all sorts of different products, because they are really so invested in creating products that are really awesome for their customers. If you mess around with like creating too many different products too quickly, you can start to reduce like the chance or the ability to adapt and improve those products as you go. So it's a great question. I'll let you know if I hear anything new next time I'm streaming. But yeah, Francesco, if there's any particular keyboards that you're particularly interested in, go ahead and pop them in the chat and I'll pull them up and we can have a chat about them. I've currently got the XYZ workboard here, so $89 for one of these guys. And super cool board. You get to put it together yourself, which is super fun. Like, it throws me back to the Lego days, you know, making Lego toys, and you just get to like have a much better connection to the product when you put it together yourself. I don't know what it is about it, but we definitely appreciate that kind of connection to the products you're using, like being a part of putting it together. So yeah, guys, drop any other questions. We've got Goalkeeper. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing super well. We've had a great Christmas. Gone up to the lakes, did a bit of paddle boarding, you know, a bit of fun stuff. We do ship to Brazil, so ship worldwide, all across the world, and yeah, so certainly ship to Brazil. If you've got any particular products you're interested in, go ahead and just drop them in the chat there. Let me know what it is that you're after. And we'll go ahead and pull it up and have a bit of a chat about it. But I've got this XYZ workboard in front of me, so $89 for one of these. Super fun board, and you get to put it together yourself. I did that the other day. It was lots of fun. Got those RGB lights under there as well, and we've got this nice little dial. You can swap that one out with a bunch of different colors depending on which one you order, or you can order multiple colors like I've got here, and you got lots of different options to work with. So what else have we got? Logitech MX Keys Coder. So it's one of your boards, but I'm scared about the height. Ooh, okay. MX Keys is pretty low. Okay, so I appreciate the question. So depending on which product you buy with us, I'd probably say you can definitely get one that's going to match up pretty similarly, and in terms of the height of the keys and things. So if you were to have a look, depending on which board, like let's say you're interested in the Nomad E board, one of these guys is going to be like definitely, so these guys are sold out at the moment, but you depending on which, I think there's some of them that aren't sold out, but I have to, yeah, so the French board and stuff. But basically, depending on the board you buy, you can get different key sets for them, and that will mean that you can get one set that's going to be a little bit more similar to what you're after. So depending on what you're keen to get, you can swap those key sets. So like with the key sets on these ones, they are MX compatible, so you can swap out different MX key sets, I believe, for them. I will have to double check that. Sorry, I realized that I had the camera on and not the screen that thought you guys could see there for a minute. So sorry for any confusion. If I just pull up share screen, so yeah, these guys here, the Nomad E2 comes with this particular key set. It is probably a little taller than what you'd be used to, and there's some other key sets available, and I'll just have to check if we've got so you can purchase some of these different key sets that are a little bit like lower profile, different types of keys, depending on what you're keen for. So I definitely recommend, if you are after a particular key set, have a look at what the options are here, and find one that's going to suit you, and then you can kind of go from there in terms of purchasing a product. What else have we got here? So like Icon, these guys, that's for one of the smaller macro pad boards we have, and there's these Knob Sands ones. These are on pre-order at the moment, so hopefully that's helpful. Black, appreciate you jumping on. We are currently looking at this keyboard from Work Louder, and we're just running through what the different kind of keyboards are available, what sort of keys they're using, and kind of giving a bit of a rundown of the Work Louder product. So I've currently got this board in front of me here is XYZ workboard from Work Louder. I'm just actually been swapping out the key sets on it. My name's Josiah, and yeah, we've just been hanging out on the stream. If you place an order on the stream today, we do have some free gifts to add to your order. You can spin the wheel. We've got a little spin the wheel here going on, and you've got some free gifts you can win. Bunch of dials, accessories, and we've also got an XYZ numpad up for grabs. So if you place an order on the website today, we're only going to be here for another few minutes, so probably want to have a bit of a look shortly. Let me know what you're keen for. We can walk you through purchasing product. But one of these XYZ numpads is up for grabs to win today if you place an order on the stream. We had one guy earlier today. We had won a Pure Dozen key set, so a bunch of clear keys to add to their order, which is super cool. Let me know what else you guys are after. What else have we got? So Francesco, so just catching up on your comment there, and yeah, as I said, if that's helped you clarify in terms of how those keys are going to feel compared to your current ones, let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll go ahead and add some more context for you if you need, or let me know if that was helpful, and yeah, hopefully I've answered some of your questions. Anyone else that's on the stream, let me know where you are, where in the world you're from, and what you guys have been up to. MKO, you bought the micropad and you love it. Yeah, they're super awesome product. Super useful, especially if you're spending a lot of time editing, if you're a creator of some kind, creating whatever it might be, whether you do website design, whether you edit photos or videos. Having that macro pad with the ability to create shortcuts and create your own workflow that's going to be really efficient is super helpful. So thanks for dropping that in. Let me know what it is that you use it for, MKO, what you like to use the board for day to day, how you found it useful, anything in particular that it's been super beneficial for. But yeah, guys, drop into the chat, let me know what you guys are up to, and hopefully you've been enjoying your holiday period. But yeah, let me know if there's any particular products you guys are interested in. If you've placed an order recently, go ahead and pop your order number in the chat, and we will go ahead and add a free gift to your order. So go ahead and pop those ones in, and yeah, hopefully we can add some awesome gifts. So the bigger the order you've placed, the bigger the free gift. If you've placed an order recently, just add that order number into the chat for me to read, and I'll write it down for you. Knob most useful thing, love for editing gaming on. Yeah, so this little knob here is super functional. I've actually got a similar one on my board in front of me here. I'll just show you guys. So I've got this little yellow knob on this board here, and super helpful for being able to do all sorts of different things. You can map it to different functions depending on the application using. So if I'm on Premiere, I can map it to zooming in and out of my timeline, or scrolling my timeline depending on which button I press. So if I hang on to this button here and scroll the wheel, it'll scrub the timeline, versus if I hang on to another button and scroll, it'll zoom in and out of the timeline. So you can do all sorts of different functionality with it, and so I appreciate MKO for the comment there. I found it super helpful for the same thing. So guys, let me know in the chat anything. If you've purchased the product recently, pop your order number in, let me know what you appreciate about the products, and if you're thinking of buying something, just let me know what you are interested in. Use it on DaVinci. Yep, so great for video editing. I've currently got Premiere Pro on my computer for editing videos, so we've got that one here, and yeah, I found it really helpful for being able to play around with that, will it be for scrolling. Whoops, sorry. Got lots of different capabilities through there, so it's super helpful for me being able to do different tasks. Like zooming in and out with the dial is super helpful, because I can just click one click at a time, and you don't have to mess around with the mouse or having to be super accurate all the time with those kind of different things, which I found super helpful. So all you have to do is just hold a key, turn your dial at the same time. At the moment I've got it set to just doing volume, usually when I'm just on my computer, and then click different buttons, and it can change to different functionalities. Or if I'm on a different application, like I'm using Premiere, I can set it up so that it's able to do like scrubbing or scrolling the timeline, etc. Awesome, guys. Pop in the chat. Anything else? Yeah, Premiere is expensive. I agree, and DaVinci is a great solution if you don't want something that's as expensive. Definitely, if you're a student or anything like that, Adobe does have some really awesome student plans that you can hop on. So I definitely recommend, if you find a better pricing. I don't know, in the past when I've gotten Adobe plans, you can get student plans, and they're a super good way to get some cheaper options. So yeah, that's definitely one good option for you if you are after something a little cheaper. Stick with DaVinci if it works though, because I think being a free tool, it's definitely worthwhile. Like it does a really good job of what you want it to do as well. So yeah, guys, let me know in the chat if there's anything else you're interested in purchasing. We're doing a work louder stream today. We're having a look at this board here. I've gotten halfway through changing over my key set, but you guys keep asking good questions, so I keep answering them. Let me know if there's any products you've purchased recently, anything you're interested in buying. Still too much because you only use Premiere. Yeah, fair enough. That's fair enough. Stick with DaVinci is a good solution. And I actually just haven't really had as much opportunity to use DaVinci, so I enjoyed using Premiere, and it helps me when I'm doing photo editing and stuff as well, to have like a similar platform for that. Yeah, any other questions, guys, go ahead and pop them in the chat. I appreciate you jumping in. Any orders, anyone that's placed an order recently, go ahead and pop your order number in the chat as well, and we'll write it down. We'll add a free gift to your order. So great opportunity. If you've placed an order recently, pop that order number in. The bigger the order, the bigger the gift that we add, if it hasn't shipped out yet, obviously. And if you do place an order on stream today, I've only got a couple more minutes to go before I'm going to have to head off, but there is a chance to spin the wheel. We've got a wheel here with a guaranteed win of a free gift for your order. So there's a bunch of different gifts. You can get a t-shirt, you can get some cool dials, and you can also win this little numpad here, XYZ numpad, which isn't even available for purchase yet on the website. So you'll get a preview of that if you guys place an order now on the website. You go ahead and spin this wheel for a chance to win a bunch of free products. So definitely, if you're thinking about placing an order, let me know what you're interested in, and we can work through finding out if that's going to be a good fit for you, good solution for any of the frictions you have in your day-to-day workflows. When is the Nomad 2 key set going to be available? Great question. So I'll just pull that one up here. Keycaps. We'll go Nomad E2 here. So if you're interested in the Knob Sans key set, that's available with that one. I'll just pull that one up on here for you. Here we go. I think they're pre-order at the moment, and they're going to be available. They're going to be available pretty shortly. So they're supposed to ship late December. Obviously, that's now. And so they're currently in production. I think it's looking like, from what I've heard, a lot of this stuff is going to be ready to go late January. So if you place an order now, they'll be on their way to you pretty shortly. So this key set comes with obviously a bunch of different keys that are super cool. You can kind of set it up however you like to use your keyboard. And so you can actually go ahead and like set up a numpad on that keyboard as well if you like. So that's hopefully a good answer to your question, SHWN York, Sean York. Appreciate your question there. So there's a bunch of info on the product through here as well. You've got all the different kind of keys on there, and then you've got a bit of a render of them as well. Super cool product. If you do have any further questions, let me know. Hopefully that's been helpful, York, for your question. Guys, drop in the comments any other questions you have. If you're interested in purchasing a product, now's the time to do it. We're gonna have spin the wheel, free gifts to be won. We're doing a bit of a stream today with XYZ, with an XYZ workboard. Been putting it together on the stream here, and we've just got a bunch of new keys to add to it. It's a super fun board to put together yourself. If any of you guys are interested in the boards, or you have any particular workflows you do, let me know in the comments there, and I'll go ahead and chat through what might be useful use cases for you to use them as an editor, or as a designer, whatever else you do. We'll run through what might be a good solution for you if you're interested. So yeah, thanks guys for tuning in today. We're going to be wrapping up shortly, but yeah, we appreciate all the orders. Thanks for Woz for placing an order of one of those Nomads today. How much is the XYZ keyboard MKO? So I'm just checking if you commented before. They are $89 for one of those XYZ boards. So this guy here, $89 for one of these. Super cool board. Comes with a bunch of cool features. The knob's super helpful for editing or whatever else you want to map it to do. And kind of give it a bit of a listen in terms of the key feel. Super fun board to use, and I'll go ahead and pull it up on the website for if you like. So we've got it here. XYZ workboard. They're going to be shipping late January, I think, at this stage, and this is what they look like. You can buy them as an assembly kit, so you get the product in parts, and you get to put it together yourself, kind of like a Lego or IKEA keyboard. And so yeah, super cool. Do you guys make Spanish layouts? If you have a look on the products on the website, depending on the products you're looking for, so if we pull up the Nomad here, we've got a bunch of different language setups, and so we do have a Spanish option on here as well. So yes, if you go ahead and check those out, we do have Spanish layouts for the keyboards, which is super cool. Hopefully that's helped you with your question. Mario Rodriguez. Sorry, I'm not very good at pronouncing all the usernames. And yeah, hopefully MKO, that's helped you with your question on the price of the XYZ board. So yeah, $89 for one of those. Super good price for super fun board, and definitely a good option if you want one of those, kind of like a little bit of a versatile small board that you can use for whatever you like to use it for, basically. But like if you're using DaVinci, it's super helpful for being able to edit videos, whatever else you want to do. You can map those keys to whatever shortcuts you find helpful for your particular workflow. And like if you've already got the micro pad, so if you've already got the Creator Micro 2, these guys having an extra keyboard side by side using the same kind of setup is super helpful for being able to create that workflow that's integrated with your main keyboard and also your macro pad as well. So hopefully that's answered some of you guys' questions. If you have any other questions, Mario, hopefully that's helped you. The Spanish keyboards with things like the Nomad E2, so that's obviously available, which is super cool. And any other questions, guys, before we wrap it up today, if you do want to place an order last minute, we're going to be able to spin the wheel for a chance to win some cool prizes, but it is the last chance before we finish up the stream today. But if you guys have any other last minute questions as well, anything you want me to clarify before we finish up the stream, go ahead and pop it in the chat. Appreciate you guys joining in, and I hope you guys have a great new year. Gonna have some fireworks. For us it's 31st of December, so it's New Year's Eve today already, so we have some fireworks tonight. It's gonna be sick. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and appreciate you jumping on the stream, coming and checking out the Work Louder products with us. If you do have any questions, chance to win some products, about to finish, but yeah, thanks for joining in, guys. And any last minute questions? Battery life on the Creator Micro, we can pull it up on here. So if you get the Bluetooth version, I'll just have a look. So so we've got a 2100 milliamp battery on that one. I just have to double check what the battery life is supposed to be. I'm not sure if we have an exact number on the website here, but the battery life typically is really good on these products. I'll go ahead and pull up, I'll show you on, if we go have a look at the Nomad E2 for instance, and we try and get all of our products to similar kind of levels of quality in terms of batteries and things like that. So these guys, the Nomad E2 obviously has some really cool functions on there, but 45 days in idle mode for this one. So similar kind of battery life on the Creator Micros. Yeah, sorry about the confusion with it not being listed on the website. I think, yeah, I don't think it's on here either. But I would definitely, if that's a kind of a tricky point for you in terms of what battery life you're going to need, definitely you could just send us a DM on Instagram, and I'm sure we'll get back to you on that one too. But if you want to, yeah, just like for instance on this Nomad E2 board, usually they'll probably have similar battery life. This guy's 45 days. This guy's got a 3000 milliamp battery, so it's a little bigger, but obviously the Creator Micro 2 is a much smaller product, and I think, what did we say the battery was on it? 21 milliamp. So almost like as big and a much smaller board, so I'm assuming we'll have more than 45 days of battery on that Creator Micro, because yeah, as I said, this guy had, I think it was 3000, so to be able to have 2100 on a really small board, I think we'll have well over 45 days of battery life on that product. So hopefully that's helped. With your question, Chacha. Mine lasts about 6 hours with RGB, and I'm not sure. So, Chacha, if you're saying 6 hours, is that with a different product, or is that with the Creator Micro V2? And obviously the 45 days is in its like what do you call it? It's sleep mode basically, so just sitting there, and then obviously when you use it, and if you have the RGB lights going on, it's going to use battery a lot quicker. So yeah, hopefully that's answered your questions. If you are interested in placing an order, now's the last chance to pop that one in before we finish the stream up. So quickly just pop in the chat if you were wanting to place an order today, and any other questions before we finish up, pop them in. But thanks for joining in today, guys, and we'll see you next time on the next stream. And yeah, thank you very much.